way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I'll watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
You know, ride that was on the Queen Mary. And I said, we sure covered a lot of territory. And he said, well, I've run more salt water in my socks than you've ever floated on. That isn't really true, but anyway.
For a reason, Dan and I have hit it off for a long time, and I just have a real appreciation for him too. I mean, he's always happy when he's around me. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think I cheer him up a lot. And, but no, he never seems to have a bad day, and he'll call you up and he'll tell you a joke before you know who it is even. And most of the time you laugh anyway, you know. You know, he's a great guy. No, but honestly, I look at Dan as a doer. He's always doing something, even in this day and age. And honestly, I have an affinity for people that serve in the military anyway. And when I think about Dan and that story about trying to get in the Army at 14, you know, he was tall for his age, so it was understandable. But it just, you know, it just warmed my heart. And he gave me a copy of that book to read. And I read it like in one sitting, too. And it just made me love the guy more, you know. And I do. I love Dan Ramey. And he's just meant a lot to me over the years and his family. And I'm glad I'm here today to say happy birthday, Dan.
You can count upon Dan to always be there to just lift you up and let you know how much he cares and give you that kind of an attaboy sort of salute. My name for him, and it's with great fondness and admiration I call him that because he's worthy of it, is Chief Ramey. And he will occasionally come up to me after our service and be shaking his head and he'll say, Pastor, that was not a good sermon. That was a great sermon. That's just so typical of the way in which he comes across. I forgot to remind those of you who are gathered, or to inform those of you who weren't aware of it, that in the course of Dan's involvement here at Grace Bible Church, he served us as an elder. He's been a faithful member of our missions council. He's been an usher. Whenever there's been an opportunity where he felt he could plug in and render a service, he stepped up to the plate and done what he has done with conscientiousness, with diligence, with excellence, and with Christ-honoring character. And that's why we esteem him so highly and love him so dearly.